This is my wife, Coco. To start out tonight, I also have some cheat sheet, but it's a digital cheat sheet. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but technology advances. So anyway, I just want to start out my remarks tonight with just the meaning of the name Joseph is may God add, or may God increase. And God has certainly added to our family with Joe. And what an excellent addition he is. Perhaps many of you don't know that we also have another older brother, but he actually passed away when he was 4 years old. It was before I was born, but Joey was 2. And so I am grateful to God that the Lord counted me worthy to fill the void of brotherhood and friendship for Joe after Eric's passing. And I pray that I've done a good job. I don't consider it a trivial thing to be a friend and a brother of Joe, so I consider myself privileged and honored. And just a funny trail about our older brother. I wholeheartedly believe that if he were still alive, he would be getting married in 2 weeks to a black woman. Can I get an amen for that one? Thank you. So anyway, I've always looked up to my brother Joe, and he's influenced me in some of the most important things, no matter how difficult it was to learn from an older brother, as I can be a stubborn, proud, unteachable younger brother. Just some of the things that have marked me from Joe's life is a family-mindedness that he has. He's so loyal to family. He really is faithful. He will never lose the loyalty to family that he has. Another thing is his devotion to God in the secret place. He, when we were younger, he started to get more serious about the Lord, and he would spend time daily, just faithfully, praying to God, reading the Word in secret. And I would get so provoked, and like, why is he in his room? I would get jealous, but it marked me because that's something I learned from, and I am indebted to him for that example of devotion to God in secret. Also just worship and prayer. We're both worship leaders, musicians. Even just his concern for the Jewish people in Christian theology, it's an important thing. He's very humble. He serves. One time, something that marked me from his life is that he would do the dishes for our family without being told and without complaining, and he'd do it joyfully. One time I came home and he had cleaned the house, and I came in and he was, I think, listening to some worship music. He said, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. I just remember that, and it's just an expression of his heart of humility. He's an excellent, humble man. Another story that my mom likes to tell is this is when Joey was quite a bit younger. We had a paper route, and at the time, my grandfather was going through some troubles, and my mom was with my grandpa, and my dad was at work, and my mom tried to call Joey. Where's Joey? She couldn't get a hold of him. And she had my dad go home from work, and on my dad's way home from work, he found Joey pulling this wagon. He had stuffed all the papers himself, and he was doing the whole paper route himself. As a young boy or young man, I don't know how old he was, but just a real sincere, humble guy from the start. So I just want to say I owe so much to his influence. Joe is a man of integrity. He knows what is right and wrong, and he chooses what is right. He's a man of relentless devotion, which means also he can be fairly stubborn. But the good side of that is he's devoted and faithful. He doesn't compromise. He's a man of the fear of the Lord. He's chosen and set apart for God for a mighty purpose. Joe is so full of logic and stable-mindedness and easy to talk to. I could talk to him about almost anything, and I'm pretty sure I have talked to him about almost everything. Our humor is so similar. We just get along so well. I'm just bragging on Joe tonight. But most of all, Joe is like Christ, which I believe is one of the highest things that can be said about a person because of the worth of Jesus. And, just in this next little section, I want to share one aspect about how Joel reflects Jesus. And I hope from this message to point us to seeing the mystery of the gospel, even in Joel and Ryle's relationship. The Lord speaks to us in pictures and figures, with an aspect of one thing serving as a representation of another reality. And the relation between a man and his wife is a picture of the reality of Jesus and his bride, the church. And that's what the pastor alluded to in his sermon today. And that's actually, we believe why we do marriage. So Joe's pursuit of Ryle is a picture of the pursuit of God for his bride. There are various aspects of his relationship that provide